Hi, Philip. How you doing? So I've got your work up, and I think this is superior to the other work, so that's great. I think that there are some issues with this layout in this pamphlet, and I'll go through them and see if we can't clarify things. At any rate, the first thing I want to mention is that you can combine both of these to a single page PDF. It's really easy to do, and I think that that would be a good thing. So you've got your cover here. Now I want to draw your attention to this. Now the center panel is 8 inches, right? Because if we go here and see how this was set up, we see that each center panel is 8 inches, or I'm sorry, the center panel is 8 inches, and a, a little bit smaller side panels. And we looked at this gatefold in terms of setting it up like this. So it's actually a true gatefold and not that double gate that has the fold, that extra fold in the middle. So what I would like to see is for your work, we're looking at this. Now if I'm going to pull some guides out here and just roughly right where they would be. Whoops. Whoops. There's one, and then there would be another one roughly right there. So you can see that your columns aren't aligning up because your outside panels, those are going to fold together like this. Those would be that and that. So that baby's head is going to come together like that, and this would be the back of the brochure. Now, this being the back of the brochure almost looks like you intend on putting a fold right here, and that would be called a double gate. And I don't know, I don't think you want to do that. I think we're going to stick with this format right here because this is what I've been using as the example for a while now since the project was assigned. So let's stick with that. Now, so basically what you would have to do is adjust your image and treat this as one page of a pamphlet instead of two. This definitely looks like two panels right here and right here. And then the third thing is I would bleed this image of the baby, definitely, because right now that's going to fold together with that, and there's going to be a big white line right through the middle of the baby's face. Okay, going to the inside spread, let's take a look at those guides again, roughly there, roughly there. You can see your type is right on the fold here, and your margins are really super uneven over here. So you want to definitely reformat your type. I would definitely go through your type. It looks like this was placed, and that's about it. This sentence right here just ends in the middle of nowhere. There's no period or anything. And then there's a headline right in the middle of a paragraph. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? And then, that's not the only place we see that, and we see that over here too. Here's the seemingly in the middle of a sentence, you have a headline, and then here's another, and another. So it just seems like these are just placed here like randomly. Okay, so I'm not real sure about. You have diaper do's and don'ts, sleeping, soothing, bathing, diapering, and circumcision and umbilical cord. Where the heck does that fit in? Boy, you go from childbirth from baby care, and then to childbirth. So that's weird. Okay, I'd like to see that a little bit more thought out. Okay, but the main thing is consistency. All right, this is a different font than this, for example. Okay, and look at, you have these big spaces. There's no uniformity of spaces anywhere. You've got widows and orphans, or I should say you've got orphans and widows. Sorry, and widows. So I'd really, really like to see you go through this and show us what you've learned as far as type goes. Really compose this so that you're really taking a look at all of the things we talked about for the first two projects, and including the introduction of I'm sorry, for the first project, including the introduction and the near completion of this project. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Thanks.